Hello, 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 everyone. How are you guys? Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you guys. Welcome back to my beautiful channel, Divine and Gifted. I am Shay. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can know when I upload. Okay. Yes. Hand clap for the early video because we are here for the new moon in Libra. Thank you very much. This new moon in Libra, listen. All I need to ask is, where do I need the healing? Okay, where do I need the healing? That's how the new moon in Libra is coming. Where do I need to be restored? Where have I lost faith? Where have I become so distracted that I can no longer see the sight? Like, how can I be more in alignment in my path, in my purpose? How can I be more in my purpose? That's the type of vibe. That's how Libra energy is coming. I also feel like there is going to be a lot of balancing out of karma here, especially because we have the moon and the sun aligning, which is masculine and feminine energy. So there's going to be a balance of energy between among the collective. Okay. Now, let's hop right into our reading. Let's hop right in. Spirit messages do you have for the collective for this new moon in Libra solar eclipse energy? Okay. Am I willing? We have two. Okay, we gonna take both of them. It says, am I willing? Okay. You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is so certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Tell me that was not a bar. Let's run it back. You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain, and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Today's soul action: be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra: it's possible. This was a bar. Am I willing? Am I willing? Okay. What if it isn't true? That's our second card. Okay. This says, the thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Nothing is true unless you believe it. Nothing is true unless you believe it. Okay? Today's soul action. It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you. What if it wasn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answers. The next question, it says, for the journal prompt is, what lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? Can we talk about how I said, how can I, this moon is all about healing. How can I be more in alignment with my highest good, the highest version of myself? And the cards is here to show you, baby. The cards is confirmation. They're confirmation. Okay, the bottom, it says, name all the things you love. Are you one of them? How are you taking care of yourself this moon? Tell me in the comment section what y'all doing. Okay, what are y'all doing? I'm telling you right now, my birthday is on Saturday, which is the day of the new moon. I'm going to be turning up. You understand me? I'm going to be turning up, giving gratitude, blessings, great, everything, abundance. I'm calling it all in. Okay, I might be somewhere crying. Okay, but I do want to pull what advice does Spirit have for you. So based upon this energy that just came out for the collective, what advice do you have for the collective? What advice? Yeah, truth. Okay. It says, you already know the truth. The root cause of these obstacles has finally crystallized in your mind. Be inspired about this new outlook in life. You have everything you need to succeed. Action and discipline are required. Stop procrastinating. If Spirit had to give you any advice on how to move forward with this energy, the truth. What is your truth? Don't be afraid to live your truth. Don't be afraid to express your truth. Don't be afraid to be your truth. Don't be afraid to live your truth, okay? The root cause of these obstacles has finally crystallized in your mind. Something has become so clear that you can finally see the truth of the situation. What is that? And have you fully accepted it? And have you fully let it go? And if not, this is the moon to do it. Now is the time to forgive. Now is the time to surrender. Now is the time to let go, to detach, to disconnect, and to allow yourself to feel what you need to feel so you can move on from it. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have inspiration. This is your intuition. Okay? You're encountering a burst of creative energy, new passions, inspiration. Take advantage of it. Feelings and sensations can be overwhelming at this time. Use this opportunity to manifest your desires, but maintain integrity and emotional intelligence, period. Okay, because what does Spirit want y'all to know? Talk to him, Spirit. Can we get into some blockages, please, for the collective? Let's use this one. Can we get into some blockages, please, for the collective for this new moon in Libra? How are you guys? I hope you guys are feeling this message so far. We 6 minutes in and y'all already got y'all message. Y'all don't need nothing else. The blockages is solitude. Your blockages, you haven't been able to go within. You haven't spent enough time alone. You haven't listened to yourself clearly. You are confused. You're clustered. You're stuck because you haven't had some you time. You haven't. Put everything behind you. Put the obstacles, put all the tasks, put everyday work, put it all behind you. And go to your own blueprint and sit with yourself. So solitude is coming out here. This is the Hermit card, you guys. Okay? You have the truth, but you're seeking the truth, okay? The truth is always within. Give me 2 more blockages for the collective. Mental conflicts. Hold on. So we have mental conflicts, okay. And then we have choose wisely. So some of you guys are suffering from a choice, or you guys feel torn in between making some type of decision or choosing some type of path or something like that. Now, what I'm getting from this choose wisely, deception and envy. This is self-sabotage behavior, okay? This is it's time to take the mask off and to see something for what it is. And then we have triumph and success. So this is clarity and truth all here for you, okay? Truth delivered without tact is what I just got. Yes, rejoice and celebration. I love that for you guys. Look, and then foundations and achievements. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. So what I'm getting here is that it's just like I said, like you guys are in this energy where Spirit is like, okay, you have so many different ideas. You have so many different pathways, so many different things that you want to do. And the only way that you will know what path is right or how to get in full and complete alignment with the highest version of, or the best route, or the route that's going to cause the least resistance. I don't want a hard path. Okay. I don't. I want the path that where it's going to come with me surrendering. It's going to come with me just easing into it. Okay. I've been working hard so long throughout my whole life. Listen here. I'm done. Okay. I'm the least resist. Give me the path. Y'all can have this hard road running into all these different obstacles, blockages, and challenges and shit. Listen, I feel like life should be easy. Okay. So this mental conflict has become your enabler. You think too much. You're overthinking. You're overstressed. You're all in your head. You're getting you're getting so many different opinions on what you should do, how you should do it, why you should do it, to where you can't think clearly on a situation. What do they need to surrender to here? Ooh. Surrender to complete healing. Surrender. My cards is on point today. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. When it comes to your mental health, how are you doing? When was the last time you checked in with yourself? 10-10. How are you doing when it comes to your mental health? Why do you feel overburdened and overstressed when it comes to your thinking? What is the thing that constantly stays on your mind all day? And how can you transmute that energy? Okay. This mental conflict is saying that, again, you're confused because you don't go within. You don't introspect. You fail to, and then some of you guys could be overthinking because you feel as though you're losing control of the situation, that you no longer have the control or the upper hand, or because things aren't within your reach or happening how you want them to, but they're happening as they should. Okay. Unhealthy relationships. Now, for some of you guys have become the unhealthy relationship is the control. You guys have built an unhealthy relationship with control, to where that is how you get your fix. That's what makes you feel in power, is when you have a control of everything. And when you don't have control of everything, when one small thing goes out of focus, or when it doesn't align properly, that's when you start to lose yourself. That's when you start to lose faith in the process. That's when you start to get discouraged the most. This unhealthy relationships also is the unhealthy relationships, the habits, the patterns that you have created, you picked up along the way, that has kept you here mentally stuck and confused, or just constantly overthinking or stressed. Okay. So what is it? Is it an unhealthy relationship? What unhealthy relationship have you created within yourself? And what unhealthy relationships are you connected to that it may be time for you to disconnect, or to just withdraw your energy? Because with this choose wisely coming here, with this choose wisely, I feel like you guys are needing to emotionally withdraw from something or someone. Now, with this choose wisely card, what I'm getting is that there, like I was saying, like there are so many different paths, there's so many different options, and you're stuck with a choice. Okay. But you tend to overthink, you tend to second guess, you tend to self-sabotage, you tend to convince yourself. Some of you guys don't see your true self-worth and value. Some of you guys want to be millionaires but don't believe in being a millionaire. And let's be clear, when I say that, I mean that it's like, you have to know that that's not something that you believe. That's something that you know. That's something that you feel in your soul. And for some of you guys, when it comes to that aspect of life, or just any aspect of life, you guys don't fully believe in the process. Okay. So this choose wisely, it's time for you to emotionally withdraw. Take back how you feel about something, because 9 times out of 10, how you feel about it, I'm not saying that you're right. I'm not saying that you're wrong. All I'm saying is that there is a different perception. And that's crazy, because I was just talking about this earlier today. There's always a different perception. Like, you're never right, you're never wrong, they're never right, they're never wrong. There's always a different choice, an option. And then there's spirit. Spirit is trying to get you more in alignment with your truth. The more in alignment with your truth is the soul solitude, is your self-healing. Okay. But it's time for you to emotionally withdraw from a situation, and not saying, oh, doing it in a bitter way, but just doing it in a way respectfully, to where you can really sit with yourself and really choose out the path that's most in alignment with you, the path that brings the most fulfillment, the path that brings the most, the energy in which you will be in constant gratitude, and that's the vibe. Okay. One more thing. I also feel like some of you guys, your need to always be right. I'm trying to tell you, because I can see it here. I can see it here. And that's the control. That's the control. You guys have developed an unhealthy ego. It feeds your ego when you're in control of things. It feeds your ego when you're in control of people. This is why you try to control your emotions, or this is why you try to control someone else's emotions. You give so much until they start giving, and then you withdraw some of your energy back, and then now it leaves them. It's like love bombing. Okay. And this may be something that you're not doing intentionally, or it's maybe something that you're not aware of. But that's neither here nor there. Your need to always be right. Sometimes you get more praise and you get more recognition from the divine when you allow someone else to take the floor, when you allow someone else to be right, when you give somebody else their props, when you can actually sit and look and say, you know what, I'm not wrong in this situation, but you're not either. And I can respect your choice. I can respect your decision. Doesn't mean we got to agree, but I can respect that. It says, give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Be yielding. I also feel like for some of you guys, this has a lot to do with your partners. And what Spirit is asking you to do is to be more submissive. Okay, now this could be male or female. So take this how it resonates. But Spirit is asking you to be more submissive in a moment instead of defensive. So when you feel like you have to defend, or when you feel on the defense, that's when you submit the most. Okay, so I don't know who channel message that was, but do your best to show up and be more submissive to your spouse, your partner, or what so have you. Okay, and then we have surrender to your ego here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, sometimes you give from a place, and the place is to feed your ego, is to feed your inner you. And Spirit is asking you to watch this version of yourself, because you always want to give from a place of peace and love, and so just watch yourself. Okay, so let's go over our energy for this new moon that we're entering in. A time for healing. I don't know how many times healing has to come out, but healing is taking place on a global level. Okay, we have a time for healing, and you or your loved ones are saved. Sorry. Now, I feel what Spirit is saying here is that some of you guys are making these decisions, or you're making these moves, and you're trying to figure out what's the best way for you to move without affecting anyone, any loved ones, or what so have you. Listen, you are protected and they are protected. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck here, we have what you need to release. Give me two more for what's the overall energy for this new moon in Libra. Thank you. Don't let your past hold you back in a time to give rather than take. This time to give rather than take is asking you to surrender. Okay. It's asking you to surrender. It's asking you to give up everything that is holding you back, especially the things of your past. Now, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, wait, Lord. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back, because sometimes we get so conditioned into certain responses, or we get so in the routine of things to where it's become the normal. And what Spirit is saying is that you're breaking free from this old outdated version of yourself to step into a new version of you. And with the don't let your past hold you back is try something different. Step outside your comfort zone. Okay? Take the initiative to put yourself in a better position mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. A time to give rather than take is sometimes it's okay to let someone else be right. A time to give rather than take is, instead of me feeding on all the reasons on why this isn't going to work, let me feed all the reasons that it is going to work. Now is the time to really give the divine and sit and talk to the divine and tell the divine, this is what I need help on. This is the direction that I need to go in. This is what I'm trying to do. How can I be of more service to where we both can work together? Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have emotions are running high. Now we are in this eclipse energy. So yes, the emotions, everything is going to be hitting everybody differently. I currently have a headache right now. I'm telling you right now, I currently have a headache. I need to be asleep somewhere. Okay. Be bold and make the first move. I just said that. Okay. This is Spirit just giving you guys all the confirmation that you need. At the end of the day, I just want you guys to know you are very magical. You're magical. You're a magical being. You're a magical creator. You are. Okay, it says you're very close to achieving your goal. So don't give up. Don't give up. Don't hesitate. And what the card says, stop procrastinating. Stop putting it off. Okay. Let's look into some love real quick before we get up out of here. This was beautiful messages. Spirit, when it comes to love, what is going on with this new moon energy? Let go of your control issues. We're going to put that back. Love yourself first. This new moon in Libra is opening up the gates for you to love yourself first. Give me two more. Then we have forgiving and learning. Last one. Trust. If Spirit could give you any advice, it was trust. It was truth. And now we have trust. Okay? So, when it comes to love, I feel like what you guys need to understand is that not everybody is perfect. Okay? And sometimes you have to go through things in order for it's like when you go through it, you grow through it, okay? And you learn from it. And you move on from it with grace. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So what Spirit is saying is that trust what you've been through. Trust what you know. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So for some of you guys are being guided to rely more on yourself, to trust yourself, to listen to how you feel in this situation when it comes to love. Now, I don't know who this is for, but Spirit is asking you to trust that whatever decision, whatever direction, whatever you're leaning towards, to trust your inner knowing, to trust that you have to love yourself enough. You have to see the beauty in you. You have to see how magical you are, and know that in you seeing that in you, that you're going to naturally attract what you deserve. So when it shows up, don't push it away. Don't run away. Don't shy away. Understand that everything that you've been through in the past is for this moment right here, for this divine, genuine love, okay? And then this could be the one with past life relationships. So some of you guys actually already know this person, and you're hesitant because you've been through so much in the past with this forgiving and learning. So if you met someone new, you've met a familiar soul. Say, for instance, you don't know anyone right now, but you're about to meet someone, you bump into someone, or what so happened, you're like, damn, this person is just amazing, and I just can't stop thinking about them, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. Guess what? Y'all souls have met before. And with this could be the one in past life situation in honeymoon, this person makes you just feel like darling. With new love, yes. Yes, soulmate. Okay, for some of you guys, this is a past lover, right? So what happened was you guys were looking at this person like this could be the one. But I feel like this past life relationship came with a lot of karma, came with a lot of karma that you guys had to do some clearing. So for some of you guys are like, oh, that's my karmic, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. No, you guys just had karma within you guys' relationship that you needed to heal in order for you guys to come into one. But every time you guys are with each other, you guys just feel all lovey-dovey, la-la land. Some of you guys could have been in a third-party situation with this person. But for others of you guys used to think about love, being with them, or what so have you, or this is something that you've been recently thinking about, like, dang, I can really see myself with this person, blah, 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 right? And you're looking at this as like, this was my soulmate. Okay, but for some of you guys, because just how I'm looking at the cards, right, how I'm looking at the cards, I feel as though for some of you guys were in a third-party connection. And in a third-party connection, you were looking at this person like they're your soulmate, but you didn't believe in the soulmate situation at the time. What happened was, because you were in a relationship, you kind of pushed it away, and you kind of would like not try to think about it, but you could do nothing but help, but you couldn't help but to think about this person. That's why the unrequited love is here, would make the effort. You would give like half-ass effort, because either you were in a third part, you were in a relationship already, or they was in a relationship. Take how it resonates, because the energy is interchangeable. And now that this is coming back around, and this person is like, now what they're going through right now is looking at all the ways in which they didn't show up for you, and they're learning from their past mistakes, and now they want to come in and make the effort, and they're hoping that you stay optimistic about the situation, because some of them has recently left their ex, or this is them if this is like not a third party situation, for some of you, this person is actually working on their own healing, and they're asking if you can release the past, like if you can actually forgive them and clear some kind of like you can forgive them and like let the past be the past. Okay. And then pay attention to the red flags with passion here. Sometimes I don't know, maybe sometimes they tend to think with their genitals. Okay. They be thinking with their lower halves. Okay. They don't be thinking with their heart. And when they come back to you in the past, what they would do is they would try to make a pass at you, and then you would kind of be like guarded or whatever. But this time when they come make a pass at you, this is because they don't know how to come to you, or they don't know how to like reel you back in. So that's what they're going to try to do for some of you guys. Okay. But Spirit does definitely want you to know that it's safe for you to love in this situation here. And if this is your person, take your time, because this person was kind of lost without you, or this person really went through so many different setbacks, trials, and triumphs to where they had to really see the love that they deserved. Even though the love that they gave you was unrequited, they didn't see that they deserved the love that you had to offer. Okay. And that was the biggest deception. Now, for some of you guys could be having heart-to-heart conversations, or this person could be having a heart-to-heart conversation or writing you little love letters or love notes or what so have you. But at the end of the day, they kept you on their heart with the worth waiting for. They never fully let you go, even though you guys were separated, wasn't talking, even if it was a third party or not. Just take it how it resonates. But that was this person, like the separation, the distance between the two of you guys, that was this person trying to keep control of the situation. Okay. Now the engagement here and with retreat. Now they actually want to come back, reconnect, reconcile, maybe spend some alone time, go on a day or what so have you. And like I said, they're hoping that you keep an open mind, but they know once you guys connect, the love is going to be true. And look, look, the card is right here. Okay, I can't make this shit up. I can't. So I don't know whose story that is, but baby, you're welcome. And let's see, when this love comes back, what's going to be the main blockage between the two? Blame. The main blockage that's going to keep you guys from apart is neither one of you guys want to take accountability. Neither one. Oh, it's your fault. Oh, well, you did this. Oh, you did that. Blah, blah, blah. X, Y, and Z. Bottom of the deck. The blockage is peace. You guys don't know how to just be with each other. Stop pointing the finger. Stop blaming each other and just love each other. Period. Okay? It don't matter about what happened. What matters is what's here right now and what's being presented to you. Okay? Under that, we have friendship. Because at the end of the day, you guys share a deep bond, because this is like a lover's kind of situation, and then success. So what's keeping you guys from actually being together is that you guys have to choose to heal from the past together and not sit and blame or point the finger at each other. You guys actually have to say, you know what? I'm willing to forgive you for this. I love you beyond this. So it's going to take some time, but I got you. Okay. So let's pull a key oracle here. Best advice for the collective. Patience needed. Okay. It says be mindful not to rush or push your agenda at this time. Control, right? It says trust in divine timing unless it's instant gratification. Having patience allows everything to unfold as it should. The seeds have been planted. Now let them grow. When it comes to love, Spirit is asking you to be patient and don't have certain expectations or put certain demands on certain things. Just allow it to be what it's going to be. And again, focus on what's right in front of you. Don't focus on what happened. Don't focus on where you're going. Focus on what's right in front of you. And that's where you will find the deepest love. Okay. I think I'm going to leave you guys there. That was a beautiful way to end this message. Yeah. So bye, loves.